My name is AJ Elias, and I am the VP for Retail Delivery here at Meriwest Credit Union. It is our distinguished honor and a privilege to be the presiding sponsors for the San Jose Chamber Chat Series. I have personally been a member of this chamber for many, many years and have truly enjoyed the many benefits that comes with this membership. Now, here at Meriwest Credit Union, our sole purpose is to enhance the financial well-being of our members and the communities that we are serving in here. Here in the Santa Clara County, we have 9 branches, and we look forward to having you all come join us and see what it is that we can do to make an impact on this community.
Hot mics.
Yeah.
Hot mics.
Ooh.
These are these things that, surface 25 years later when you're running for public office.
That's right.
You never thought you were going to run for public office.
So glad that I got involved in politics in the pre-social media days.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Derrick, Seaver, President and CEO of the San Jose Chamber of Commerce, and it's my pleasure to welcome Ben Taylor, General Manager of the San Jose Giants, for this month's Chamber Chat. Ben, thanks so much for taking the time to join us.
Thank you, Derrick.
I think my first question today is really going to be for our members who look at sports and entertainment as a pretty awesome place to work. And I think it'd be great for you to share a little bit with them about what your personal journey was and how you came to work for the San Jose Giants.
Sure. I'll start with the fact that I am a San Jose native, grew up going to San Jose Giants games, playing catch behind the left field bleachers, eating barbecue. It wasn't the plan to end up working back in my hometown, but it ended up working out that way. Got my undergraduate degree up at UC Davis, where I was also the sports director for the local radio station that carried many of the collegiate sports for the Aggies. And when I graduated from Davis, my initial interest in getting into the baseball industry was to be a broadcaster. And it just so happened that the best opportunity to get broadcast experience that 2012 season was with the San Jose Giants. And so I joined the team as an intern, where I had the opportunity to be part of the broadcast 20 to 25 times during that season, but really gravitated towards the business aspects of the organization much more quickly than the broadcast, and carved out a role for myself that I became a full-time employee after that initial season, rose through the ranks, and became a director prior to the 2015 season. And after the 2015 season, went on a bit of an adventure and joined a AAA ball club out in Colorado Springs, affiliated with the Rockies and then the Brewers, joining the leadership out there. And that organization went through some transitions. Colorado Springs, also the home to the United States Olympic movement, something that I've always been intellectually curious about. And so when that AAA ball club went through some changes, I jumped into the Olympic movement, had an opportunity to do that, and headed up partnerships for USA Cycling. And the plan was to be with them through the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. Got a phone call in the spring of 2019 from the then San Jose Giants president, Dan Oram, asking if I'd be interested in coming back in a leadership role. And long story short, 6 months later, I was back as the chief operating officer. And fall 2019, we were back getting ready for a baseball season. Obviously, the 2020 baseball season didn't happen, and now we're here in 2023.
Awesome, and congratulations on the new role.
Thank you.
And stepping in for Dan. And the part of that, Ben, that I kind of latched onto was growing up eating the barbecue.
Yep.
That would certainly get a lot of people, I think, interested in the industry. And you mentioned how you went from broadcasting into the business side. And obviously, a lot of folks listening are in the business world inside the chamber, and so much focus is on the team and that, but there's so much of the business aspect that goes with it as well. If you wouldn't mind just taking a second and kind of walking through some of the challenges that the San Jose Giants, the business, are facing, how you're addressing those, and what those opportunities look like today.
Sure, absolutely. Everybody enjoys talking about wins and losses, and who doesn't love more W's than L's, right?
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, the San Jose Giants as an organization, 365 days a year, are about fun, affordable family entertainment, whether it is about the Giants team that is on the baseball field or what we are bringing to this community. And when we talk about that model, it's 15 full-time staff, pretty small group that brings that to life, and then our fabulous game day staff that come to the ballpark and interact with the fans on a day in and day out basis. Pardon me. And so it's really that core group that brings the fun, affordable family entertainment model to life. And in this current climate, I think we've got two big challenges, if I can distill it down to just two. One being our 80-plus-year-old facility. It is it brings its challenges. It has a lot of charm, and a lot of the community has many memories with our beloved ballpark. But in a community and the Silicon Valley that is known for tech and innovation and being at the forefront when it comes to so many aspects of life, the 80-year-old facility does present some challenges. The second part is remaining true to that fun, affordable family mission in the atmosphere of rising costs and inflation. It is something that really we battle on a day in and day out basis, and we come up with solutions in really three ways. One, every single solution we come up with is people focused, because at the end of the day, we're in the people business. Yes, we are a baseball team, but we are a group of people that are serving San Jose and the Silicon Valley. And it is something that if we don't come up with people-focused solutions, then what are we doing, right? And I think you see that manifest itself in promotion like $5 tickets, yep. Right? I don't think there's another entertainment venue in the Silicon Valley that you can go to and get entertained for a $5 admission ticket.
Certainly not in that way. Yeah.
And so we're very, very prideful about that, and we want to make sure that we're true to that people focused. I think the other piece are that we are creative and innovative in our own way. We want to make sure that we are responding to the community in ways that make sense, and the ways that manifest itself. An example was 15 years ago, if you came to Excite Ballpark, there were no premium group spaces. There was nowhere for companies or organizations to come out and enjoy an outing at the ballpark other than to sit in the bleachers or the main stadium bowl. Well, now if you come out, we have 3 premium seating areas that are available for organizations, and they're our most popular spots in the ballpark. And it's something that people really enjoy coming out to. You know, they get a great meal from Turkey Mike's Barbecue, and they get to interact with our staff on a really interpersonal basis, and we take a lot of pride in being able to offer that. The last piece is just engagement from our ownership. They are hyper local focused. They understand the importance of the relationships and the partnerships here in San Jose, and so I'm in constant contact with them about what it means to be the San Jose Giants and what we're doing to best serve our fan base and the Silicon Valley at large.
Yeah, absolutely, and you can feel that, and that's a great point. You mentioned Excite Ballpark, and certainly we'd encourage people that haven't been out there to please get out and see it. And in addition to the 70 games, I believe the 70 home games, which we'll talk about in just a second, as you said, you're really looking for 365 days of programming.
Yep.
If you wouldn't mind just kind of going in a little bit with this upcoming year, maybe some of the highlights, 2 or 3 highlights that people could look forward to non-baseball if they want to come out and enjoy an evening at Excite.
Sure, absolutely. So I'll start with the Summer Chamber Barbecue. I know we're probably going to have many viewers and listeners who are Chamber members. So Chamber Barbecue at Excite Ballpark for the 2nd straight year. So we're excited.
As are we. Thank you for that.
We're excited to have you back. But we've also got actually San Jose State baseball games that are happening right now. We've been the home for CCS baseball championships for multiple decades. They will be out at the ballpark starting May 24th, and excited to have 6 champions crowned at our ballpark this year from CCS. We also have 3 weeks of youth camps that happen during the summer with our partners with Sirius Baseball, which we have a lot of fun with. The Independence Weekend and everything that we have going on around Independence Day is always a fun time at the ballpark. We are home as the San Jose Giants on July 3rd. We'll have a big fireworks show after that game. On July 4th, we're also going to have a non-baseball event that involves an evening concert, a movie, and then a post-game fireworks show, a post-event fireworks show, I should say. And for the movie, you can sit on the outfield grass, which is kind of fun too. So awesome. a lot of fun at the ballpark.
Yeah, great stuff. And we appreciate the plug for the barbecue coming up on August 17th, and I'll add one in your direction for that Independence Day event. I attended a couple years. It's a wonderful event. So hope people can make it out. Back to baseball for just a second. So opening day, April 6th.
Yep.
And again, encourage folks to get out for that. For those who haven't been down to the ballpark, kind of walk through a little bit. What's the fan experience going to be like this year when you go in and you get ready outside of the team on the field? What should people expect?
Sure, absolutely. I'll start with, I've had 10 years in the minor league baseball industry, and this is the most active offseason in terms of planning and actual construction that I've ever been a part of. It's been a truly active offseason, and part of that is because we're now multiple years removed from COVID, so we're really trying to get back into the pre-COVID mode as a ball club. So the first thing to expect every Friday night, if you're coming for the first time, join us on a Friday night. Friday night fireworks show presented by Excite Credit Union. Every single Friday we have fireworks, and they're fun themes, they're family oriented, something for the entire family, and it's really an enjoyable time. Thursdays this year are Beer Batter Thursdays. So anybody who's come to a game before knows how...
Hoping that would come up. So
knows how important the Beer Batter promotion is. And Beer Batter Thursdays this year, we will have half-price domestic beers, not just when the beer batter strikes out, but for the entire game. And so that should be a lot of fun for fans. We've got 14 giveaways across the various weekends, including 4 bobbleheads from some prominent former San Jose Giants, which are always fun as well. And we really took an avenue of making sure that whether it was a Thursday night, a Sunday afternoon game, or a Tuesday evening, there's always something happening at the ballpark. It goes back to that family entertainment that I talked about a few minutes ago. We take pride in making sure that whenever somebody comes to the ballpark, they are going to come out and have a good time and be entertained regardless of what day of the week that is and regardless of what's happening on the field, because the fact is that we can control what happens outside the lines. And everybody's, of course, going to remember if they see a walk-off home run or or a great triple or what have you. But we can't control that stuff. We want to provide that fun family experience for everybody.
Yeah, that absolutely comes through. You'll see me on a lot of Thursdays this year.
Perfect.
I'm glad to learn about that. Ben, my last question today, Ben, is really going to be about giving back. And I know you mentioned, and again, it's felt here about how much the ownership really puts the focus on San Jose. And so if you just would be willing to share just a bit about the San Jose Giants, philanthropy, community involvement, and kind of ways the organization gives back to the city.
Sure. I think I'll start with, we know that only 10% of the people that come through our gates know the final score of the game that they attended, which if you think about it is kind of crazy, but it speaks to the multiple reasons that people come out to the ballpark. And it gets back to the family aspect, but at the end of the day, I don't think the San Jose Giants are here where we are today without the philanthropy and the donations of our time and our efforts over the course of the past decades. We have many programs that allow us to dive into the community, whether it's our Park Packer program and our jersey auctions that allow us to donate hundreds of thousands back to nonprofits and schools in the area on an annual basis. Our greatest ambassador is our mascot Gigante, who attends well over 100 events in any given year, brightening the days of little leagues, hospitals, schools, offices. He is there to brighten the day of everybody in this community. And I think the other piece of this that was really brought out as the result of COVID is when the baseball season was shut down, we got together as a leadership group, and what did we lean on? We led on our philanthropic efforts. And we got together with our partners led by Excite Credit Union and Kaiser Permanente and figured out some various ways to deliver meals to people who are on the front lines of the pandemic. And we've been able to continue that with first responders and being engaged that way. And the San Jose Giants are successful as an organization when we are community first. Plenty of people think about us as a baseball team, but really we're a community asset. And that's how we present ourselves and want to be remembered by this community.
Absolutely, and thank you so much for all that you do. One more reminder to folks, April 6th, opening day. Hopefully a lot of people come out and join you. And Ben, really on behalf of our board and our members, thank you again for taking the time and sharing that background and the experience with all of us. Go Giants.
Thank you, Derrick.